Hi guys, are you looking into buying a Makita thicknesser, the 2012NB model? I've got the 240 volt model. It's in my ultimate workbench right there, and we're going to be chomping through a little bit of oak today. So if that floats your boat, you want to see how this thing performs, stay tuned, watch to the end, and I hope you enjoy. I've got a task ahead of me today. I'm chomping through this oak. It looks worse in the video than it actually is. It was a breakfast bar, I believe, in somebody's kitchen. We've got that piece, which we've just cut a 300mm rip off. That is all we need because we are making a breakfast bar and some brackets. I've got a customer who wants a 1 meter long breakfast bar by 300 deep. So let's move over to the ultimate workbench, which is a godsend, to be honest. This thing is an all-rounder. We've just literally finished tweaking it. It's been done for how many years, Sean? 3, 4 years? 3 years. Okay, we started this 3 years ago, or finished it. But there was lots of tweaking to do. I have literally spent a few weeks, a couple of weeks back, tweaking it, getting all my tool walls done, etc., etc. If you want to see how I built this tool wall, how I 3D printed it to store all my tools, there is a video up there for you. And we have got all the trend gear. We like to use the trend. We've got a little trend tool wall there for you too. Great tools. Head over to their website. Not affiliated, by the way, with Trend, just like their gear. Anyway, going off topic, we have the ultimate workbench, which houses under here a Jess and router lift. We got a table saw. We got a cyclone system. We got a whole ton of drawers over here, storage. We've got the extractor in there, and let's go around here. This is the exciting part. We have got a cupboard for cutters. We have got a compressor with storage, and this is the most exciting one. We have got a chop saw lift, a chop saw on a scissor lift, which pops out the top. And you can't see it now because it's underneath there, with another ton of storage. So this is a 1.8 by 3.6? Yeah, 3.6. So it's nearly the size of a snooker table, this thing. Just 1 foot off in width. Let's get to the point. This is the one we are using today, okay? We've got the planer thicknesser here. It pulls out perfectly. And we've got a power point there. We do have power in the ultimate workbench, but when I plug it in, it's powered as in like it's attached to the cyclone system. So if power gets drawn from there, it will turn the extraction off. We're not actually using extraction on this because our extraction on this ultimate workbench is only 38mm set up for. This is the only machine where it needs wood chips being sucked out, and I just thought I'm not going to plan the whole workbench around 100mm hose. Just don't need it. So what I am planning to do is just block that space off. I've got a board that's going to go there, set that to my depth, and just go through 1mm at a time, because we are planing 300 wide. Okay, that board is 300. This does 304. We've got 40mm. Let's see if we get it down to around the 30mm mark. We'll see how heavy it is for 1 meter, and then we're going to go from there. But we're just going to let the wood chips fall out. Don't worry about that, and then we'll just sweep them up right at the end. The blades, I'm going to say, are at around 50% sharpness, if we're lucky. So let's lower this thing. It's just the simplest, turning this knob at the top. It's a handy little thing. It's powerful enough for me. Here are the settings. So if we are going over 240mm, we can only take a mil off. You go less than 150, it's 3mm, etc. But you just need to work it out as you go. Start high and yeah, just go from there. If our workpiece is around 40, let's just do 39 around that. I'm going to measure it again just to double check, but let's go with about 39. I just don't want to go too much my first pass, and then we can just go past it, because we can always lower it. So we're about 39 there. Excited to get this thing going. Because we don't use this very often, it's a monthly thing, 2 monthly thing, maybe not even that. It doesn't really bother me that it takes a couple of seconds to get it out and in place. But I put the board there. This is the board that we had. just tapes it there for the time being. I need to create a little catch that just clips on. Another thing I need to do. But anyway, let's get down to business and start planing this board down. Okay, if I am honest, it's a little bit tricky to rig up because I've got the tripod here, it's quite tight. Got some materials to the left of me. Let's flick that on. Lights come on to tell you there's power. We are at 38 mil. I propped it up, no dust is getting through. Sean's going to help me on that end, and we're going to get our rear defenders on and just get cracking. So the point of this video is just to demo to you what it looks like, what it sounds like. Remember, this is kind of the worst case scenario in a way because I'm chomping through really tough oak, and it is the widest it can be, and it's quite long. So yeah, I mean, if you're chomping through a bit of pine which is only 50 mil wide, then it'll just, you know, it'll be easy peasy. So let's turn it on and see how it goes. There we go. Whoa, it did it. Let's have a look. The prop fell off. Anyway, let's let that oak go. Wow, that was noisy. I'm going to put this leg back up. That done all right, didn't it? Wow, happy with that. Right, so I know it's obvious that it's going to look completely different once you take a layer off. It's just like any wood. If it's weathered for years and years, it could be 100 years old. You can take 2 millimeters off, 1 millimeter, and it'll be brand new inside. Just that's the way it is. So we are nice and smooth there. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to do any more. Yeah, we've got no real snipe whatsoever on this side. Snipe is when it comes out the other end, you sometimes get that little dip, but flat as a pancake, no snipe whatsoever. Let's go around the other side. So around the other side, yeah, a little bit on this side. This is where it started, so it went through and it kind of like initially jumped onto the oak. Not a lot. I mean, it's very fractional. I mean, it's even hard to show you. You can see the slight dark mark there, from there to there, really. It's not a lot. I think the sander would take that out. Not a lot whatsoever. Okay, so we're going to flip that round. I'm happy with that to be one face. I'm going to plane the other. I just got to keep on going until I'm at the right thickness. Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's go on the other side. Okay, so this is the other side, okay? It's filthy, it's dirty. I'm going to take off 0.5 mil this time. I think I took off 1 mil. Yeah, it's going to be slow progress. And I think I only need 1 meter. I might cut off 1 meter in a bit and just plane that down. And then I can do the brackets separately. All right, let's go for it. Okay, so that one wasn't enough, so it didn't grip. So just got to be aware that if it isn't enough and it's not pulling it through, then you're going to have to push it and you might get roller marks. You might see a couple of remote roller marks right there, 1, 2. I've been doing 1 mil now, let's see what happens if it pulls itself through. get the roller marks when it stops. So yeah, we've got to do it again because we've got roller marks. Right, so they're around about 36. We've got to try and pull it if we can. I know it's hard. Right, I'm going to do another one. That's a nice one. That went in one pass. No stopping, we shouldn't get any roller marks on that. So yeah, happy with that so far. Looking really nice. Okay, so just going to do that a few more passes, try and get it to 32 mil. Let's go down. Yeah, I think that's enough. We are about 33. Let's hope I have not overdone it. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, let's do a different view. Perfect. Now I think we're going to leave it like that on the video. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You've had a little taste of what this thing can do. This is probably worst case scenario because it is oak and it's the widest this machine does. It will do 160 in height, by the way. And yeah, really happy with that. Let's see what we've got. Oh, 32. Okay. I think I might cut that out a metre now and then fill the weights. I don't want it to be too heavy because it's going to be a breakfast bar. Yeah, so anyway. Okay, so I decided not to cut it down to the metre just to finish this video. I wanted to show you the finishes. So I've got a lot more tinkering to do with this, so you don't really need to see any of that. But overall, really, really good. We've got no snipe anymore. Let's have a look on the other side. Nothing whatsoever. That's my honest. Maybe the tiniest little bit there. Tiny, tiny. Can you even see it? Probably not. It's not torn any of the oak. And there's a bit of a knot there. What can you do about that? There's knots everywhere on this. But it's handled it really well. We'll look at some more knots. Nothing a sander won't get out. Start rough, P80. Or even 60, then 80, then 100, then 120, then 240. It'll go through the grades. I mean, that's a gnarly knot, and it's handled that one quite well. But overall, pretty happy with that. What do you think? This is 300 wide on the dot, solid oak, dull blades, probably at 50% left of them, probably less than that if I'm honest. And it's chomped through it quite nicely, didn't bog down, the machine handled it. Even when I was taking off too much, I think I'm pretty impressed with that. This is the MAKITA 2012NB 240 version that will machine up to 304 mil in width with its 1650 watt motor. It's handled it beautifully. Perfect if you want to have it in your small workshop or your shed or anywhere where you need to store it away nicely like I have. So there we have it, guys. That machine performed pretty well. It didn't bog down, did it? Even when I was taking off too much, it just kept on going. It kept consistent. It did slow down a slight bit, but it didn't go and stop, because some do that. This one just carried on. Remember, it's using the full width of the planing blades. Well, 4 mil less. This does 304. I was planing 300 And yeah, I mean, we're machining laminated oak, so I'm guessing that'll be a little bit worse than just a solid plank of oak, because more likely to get knots. It's laminated, I think, just slightly more tougher than just a solid plank, in my opinion. But overall, really, really chuffed. I would say if you are looking to buy a thicknesser, then this is a great model. Don't think it's too expensive. I'll leave a price up there and I'll leave links for you. And yeah, ultimately, I'm really happy with it. It doesn't get used very often, but when it does, it's fantastic and I've got no problems with it. So if that helps, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're going to buy one or if you have one. Where have you mounted yours? Have you got yours in the workbench like me? Other than that, guys, feel free to join our membership. Have a great Friday. I'll see you next Friday. Take it easy. Ciao for now.